just we played this game and now what we left off is just adding the score when the Flappy Bird just crosses that pipe. So for that, so we can see here this position, this type of a code is just to add, basically manually add the pipe. So now just outside this main loop we'll see something that is score should be 0. For now score should be 0. So here after this update, let me just give here, after this update and is rect, we'll just make our condition to update and show score, and it will show score to the user. So for that I'll for p in pipes, that is the basically we'll have this dq which will contain the pipes, and in this pipe if p dot yux plus and pipe here dot width is less than bird dot yux and not p dot score counted. So it is score counted is equal to true. So in that case what we're gonna do, so what this basically is, so this colon expected, there is a colon and it should be equal to true. Now what is this is basically it is checking for there's a p of x coordinate, so obviously p will have only the x, it won't move in this direction, it will just move in that direction, that is from right to left. And this pipe here dot width, that is the width of our pier, that is added to check for the bird x. That means what if the bird has crossed that means what if the bird has crossed that pipe, that is basically this condition, and not that p is score counted. And if it is true, if that is the case to true, so score counted is basically embed function here of this Pygame. So in that case what we're gonna do, obviously we'll make first a surface, that is to give the score. So we'll say score surface, that is the surface for the score to display, and in that we'll just say score and font, that is score font. And that was, if you remember, we have created this score font at the beginning, and that should be in the main, not here, so that should be in the main, and we created here, that was the first way created. It should be bold and it has no name of the basically font, and that should be color 32, and this was the default. So we'll make use of it and we'll say score font and just render here. So if you get confusion about this score font, so make sure you check our Pygame lectures, which was basically the third or fourth section where we completely covered all the important lectures or important topics of the Pygame. So there was this font renderings. You can always access that lecture, that particular section, in order to get the complete grasp on this Pygame. So I'll say that it should be string score, so its score should be converted into this string basically, and I'll say just true here in the render, and we'll just give the basically you can see this should be the text and anti-alias and color, and now the background. So what we'll do is 255 comma 255 and 255, this is basically the color combination for the white. 255 is color combination for the white. And next thing what we're gonna do is basically outside this for loop, now what we're gonna do is score and yux, that's the variable that will have this win width. So this is basically position where our score will be shown. So this is win width minus score surface, score and surface dot get width, it should be get width, and we'll just get width and divided by 2. So this basically in this so what if I have this console, and this is basically the score x is the position where we have something that is this console, and our score should be basically at the middle of this console. So it should be like at here, the score should be in that position. So after that, what you're gonna have is this display that is score in the surface, and what you can have also here's a blit in order to get that score. So what it does to show that is a score x, and what it to be shown that is a pipeer dot piece height. So just show there. So let me see once again, and we have small problem because it should be here, that is score surface. So firstly, what is to be shown, that is a score surface to be shown, and where is to be shown, just give this as a tuple, because this is the position where it should be shown, and this position is because it should be moving. So score x is constant here, but this pipeer and piece height is moving, and this will move according to the position of the pipe. So the score should be also like a type of a moving with this pipe or with the movement. Now you can run it by pressing this play button and see if it really works. Yes, the score is also moving, and you can see if when we pass this pipe, then score is basically moving. So you can also see this, the score was moving, this score was also moving along with this basically our movement. So this was basically with this position, and we have this score surface. This is basically rendering our score. So we have now completed our this Flappy Bird project. Now you can share it with your friends, you can play on it if you want, and you can also give the further implementation to this game. So let me just increase this width in here, that's, let me see, it's 50, and just play it again to make easier. And you can see here now we have complete Flappy Bird game. So we have a background which is bleeding continuously, and we have our rendering these pipes, and you can see we have a top and down rendering. And in here, this is really good game, and we have now score increment here. So we have completed our Flappy Bird game. So this much for now. See you in the next section.